Good morning everyone, my name is Daniela. Welcome to my channel and welcome to this class. Today I will be guiding you through a Vinyasa Yoga Flow. I won't be using any props today, but if you feel like, you can grab 2 blocks or 1 block and the yoga strap. You might be needed or maybe not. When you're ready, get your mat and I'll see you there. We are going to chant a little prayer before beginning our class. So take a moment in a comfortable cross-legged seated position. Rest the shoulders, rest the hands on the knees or the thighs, maybe palms facing up or facing down, your choice. Take a deep inhale and then go out. Close your eyes for a moment and try to relax. We just spent a few moments here relaxing the jaws and the eyes, and on every exhale, relax your shoulders. Breathing long in and equally longer out. When you're ready, join the palms of the heart in Namaste or prayer position. We're going to chant one Om and a little prayer before beginning the class. We will inhale to prepare and exhale to Om. On the next inhale, Yogena Cittasya Padena Vacham Maram Sarirasya Chavadena Kena Yopakarotam Pravaramolina Patanjali Pranjaliranatosmi Havahu Purushakaram Shankachakrasitharinam Sahasra Shirsharam Shvetam Pranamami Patanjali Hari Om. Slowly when you're ready, open your eyes, maybe with a smile, and release the hands down by the side. Let's begin. Take a few more moments in Malasana, child's pose, knees together. Release the back of the feet and bring your hips into your heels all the way down, and then rest the forearms down, rest the forehead down, and again, if the floor is too far here and you have the blocks nearby, just bring the block under your forehead and take a few breaths here, relaxing completely. And if this is not super comfortable for you, you can always separate the knees in Adho Mukha Virasana. Separate the knees as wide as the mat, big toes to touch, hips are still going towards the heels, and again lower yourself completely down, forehead down into the ground, and maybe turn the palms upside down towards the sky to rest a moment here. Taking again a few breaths before beginning the class. Inhaling deep and long. Letting the rib cages expand, upper body inflate, and equally longer exhaling out. While you're here, I want to remind you to do this all the time during your yoga practice today. Try to breathe and keep your awareness to the breath. Will help you to keep the pulses and feel less tired, and also be present at this moment. Try to stay with me for the next 30-40 minutes or so. It's not a long class, so please try to bring your awareness, your attention, every time your mind wanders back to the breath. Inhaling again, 3 more together here. And out. This is also your resting pose. So if today during the practice you need a break, just feel free to come here anytime. Relaxing shoulders, jaws, maybe separate the teeth in your mouth a little bit. Take a little bit of space or move the tongue in your mouth to separate, to relax the jaws. Again, inhale. And out. Keep the hips towards the heels. Feel heavy. And relax. One more. And out. When you're ready, inhale your head up. Bring the palms back down into the ground. Push yourself up onto the hands and knees. Walk the knees under your hips. Keep the hips high and walk the hands in front of you to stretch a little bit the shoulders in your puppy pose. And exhale again all the way down. Maybe chin down, chest down, or again forehead down. If the floor is too far, feel free to bring the block under the forehead. Breathe again. 3 breaths only here. Any variation that feels comfortable for you. Just opening the shoulders here a little bit. Soften completely. Inhaling and exhaling over it. Releasing any tension. Again, 2 more. Inhale. And out. Last one. Inhale. And out. Slowly push yourself up. On the next inhale, walking the hands one more time towards you, bringing wrists under the shoulders, spreading fingers as wide as you can, just like flat pancakes on the mat. Separating knees hip apart, coming into a tabletop position. We're gonna warm up the spine a little bit, doing a few cat and cows here. On the inhale, drop the belly down, pushing the hips up to the sky and shoulders away from the ear. Chin up, look up. On the exhale, nice round into the back. Chin to chest, squeeze the navel to the spine. Few more rounds like that. Inhaling, draw the belly down. Spread the fingers, shoulders. Both inhalation and exhalation are staying away from the ears. On the exhale, round into the back. 2 more like that. Inhale. Remember, shoulders away from the ears. Spread the fingers on the mat. Protect your wrists. Exhaling out. And again, inhale, last one together. And out. Inhaling to a neutral spinal. Tuck the toes in. Inhaling, knees up, and exhaling. Push the hips back to your first downward facing dog. Keep spreading the fingers, pressing the palms into the mat. Lengthen the upper body, push the sitting bones back and up, and maybe start pedaling the feet, bending knees one at a time. Warming up and removing stiffness. If you're doing this class in the morning, you probably know already, overnight we accumulate a lot of stiffness in our body, and in this way we are waking up a little bit the legs, the upper body, the whole body basically. Relax the neck, maybe check your neck, see if it's relaxed by saying yes and no with the head. Still keeping shoulders away from the ears. Now find stillness in your downward facing dog. And just breathe here 3 more. Keep spreading fingers, pressing palms into the mat. Lengthen the upper body, push the sitting bones back and up. Again, one more. I remind you to breathe all the time. Move with the breath, always in and out through the nose. In your class, we never use, or almost never, we never exhale through the mouth. So we avoid doing this. In this way, you won't be feeling dizzy. One more breath here in your downward facing dog. And out. When you're ready, inhale, gaze at the top of the mat. Step your right foot outside your right hand. Inhaling, hug your right knee towards your right shoulder. Inhaling, push the heart and chest forward. Kick through the back heel, left heel, energizing both legs. Long neck, maybe gaze in front of you on the mat, in front of you. Stay for 3. Keep pressing the ground away from you. Shoulders are still away from the ears. Navel to spine will start to activate your whole body. One more. And when you're ready, gaze down. Drop the left knee down. And maybe lower down onto the forearms, still hugging the right knee towards the right shoulder. If this is too much, you can just stay where you are earlier for another 2 breaths here. Inhaling and out, maybe release the back toes. Inhaling and out. And if you are on the forearms, lift yourself up onto the hands. Push the upper body forward, opening the hip. Again, push the heart and chest forward to the sky. Bend into the left knee with your right hand. Catch onto the top of the foot and stretch a little bit the left quadricep muscle. Keep pressing the ground away from you with the left hand. Maybe turn the right shoulder to the ceiling and gaze up towards your right shoulder. If this is too much on your left knee, you can always double fold the mat from the outside and give a little bit of cushion to the left knee, extra cushion here. When you're ready, release the back foot. Bring the right hand again inside the right foot. Tap the left toes in, extend the left leg, and step the left foot forward. Toes out, heels in, lower down the hips. Bring the hands at the heart, elbows inside the knees, slightly gently pressing the elbows against the knees. Bring the hands at the heart in Namaste in your Malasana Yogi Squat. Keep lengthening the upper body. And then just breathe here. 3 breaths together. Keep lengthening the upper body, always keeping the upper body away from the lower back, so in that way you protect always your lower back. 1 more together. And when you're ready, drop the fingertips down, push yourself up into a forward fold. Bring the feet together, slightly hip apart, parallel to each other. Inhaling to a flat back, exhaling forward fold. Inhaling again to a flat back, exhaling to a forward fold. Long neck, heavy head always. Inhale halfway up. 1 more time. Bring the feet totally together. Big toes to touch. Inner legs together. Glutes engage and inhale to rise all the way to a standing. Bring the arms all the way up to the ceiling. Lengthen the upper body. Shoulders away from the ears. Press the ground beneath you. And exhale. Release hands at the heart. Inhaling, lengthen. Rise to heaven and press the feet into the ground. Gaze in front of you. Exhale, forward fold. Forehead to the knees. Inhaling to a flat back. Exhaling again, forward fold. Bring the palms down. Step the right foot back. Left to follow into a high plank. Press the ground away from you. Navel to spine. Bring the feet closer to each other and take your first Chaturanga Dandasana. Slowly lower down, elbows in. When you're ready, inhale for your first back bend. Either Bhujangasana or lift the thighs and belly up for your upward facing dog. And when you're ready, exhale, downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. Spread the fingers, press the palms down, lengthen the upper body. And bring those hips back and up. And when you're ready, gaze at the top of the mat. Big step with the left foot outside your left hip. And bring that toes, right toes to the back of the mat. Bend into the left knee. Inhaling, push the heart and chest forward. Press the ground away from you. Keep spreading fingers, pressing palms. And hug your left knee towards your left elbow. Stay for 1. Keep kicking through the back heel, right heel, so you energize it, both feet. When you're ready, drop the right knee down, bend into the right foot, right knee. With the left hand, catch the top of the foot, press the ground away from you, inhaling, gaze up. Exhale, maybe twist a little bit while you're stretching the right quadricep, gazing towards your left shoulder. You can always gaze down, that's also fine. Just inhale and exhale the left foot, completely pressing down. Don't let the left knee fall on the side. Right shoulder away from the ear. 1 big breath here and out. When you're ready, drop the right foot. Bring the left hand again inside the left foot. Tap tap the right foot, extend the right leg, and when you're ready, step the right foot outside your right hand, toes out, heels in, lower down the hips, hands at the heart, into your Yogi Squat, Malasana. Again, gently pressing elbows inside the knees. We're never pressing against the knees too much or against the elbows. And breathe, shoulders away from the ears, lengthen the upper body away from the lower back. One big breath in and out. Last one, inhale and out. When you're ready, drop the fingertips down. Inhale to stretch the legs. Bring the feet parallel to each other, hip apart. Halfway, inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale halfway up. Bring the big toes to touch, feet together. And this time, inhale to rise all the way up. Inner legs together, squeeze the glutes together. Tailbone in, shoulders away from the knees. Bring the arms all the way up. Lengthen the upper body to the heavens, gaze up. And press the ground beneath you. Two opposite actions happening here. Gaze in front of you. Exhale, hands at the heart. Samasthiti here down by the side. Bring the hands at the heart one more time. Inhale, inner legs together. Lengthen upper body. Press the ground beneath you. Gaze in front of you. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale, step the left foot back, right to follow. High plank, navel to spinal, shoulders above the wrist. Spread the fingers, press the palms. Feet closer to each other. And take your Chaturanga, elbows in, lower down, either all the way on the belly. Release the back of the feet. Press the back of the feet into the ground. Elbows in, lift up to your Bhujangasana, Cobra pose, or upward facing dog. Exhale. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Exhale all out, spread the fingers. And breathe. Press the palms into the mat, sharpen the sitting bones. Keep a long neck and a heavy head all the time. Shoulders away from the ears and make sure you are breathing. Beautiful. When you're ready, feet at the back of the mat are hip apart. Inhale, right leg up, three-legged dog. Beautiful. Make a few circles here onto the right ankle. If you feel like, bend into the right knee. Bring the right heel towards the left butt. Lift the right knee up and exhale. Gaze underneath your right armpit. Twisting, opening the hip just for 2 breaths here. Still pressing the hands equally down into the mat, just like you're doing downward facing dog. Your neck is still long, your head is still heavy. Beautiful. When you're ready, bring that right knee forward towards the chest and round into the spine. Bring the knee to navel, squeezing everything in, holding here for 3 into a modified plank. Press the ground away from you with the hands. And when you're ready, step that right foot in between the hands. Coming to a runner's lunge, kicking through the back heel. Make sure you have hip apart in between your feet. So when we're gonna rise up next, you have enough balance. Now the right foot inside, outside of the foot, toes and heel pressing down, runner's lunge. Square your hips, drop the left hip towards the ground, right hip up to the ceiling. Inhaling again away from the lower back. And exhale, stretch the front leg and forward fold into a wide pyramid. Now walk the hands, wrist underneath the shoulders, so you're able to relax the shoulders. Keep squaring the hips, draw that right outer hip to the ceiling and left outer hip to the ground. Inhaling away from the lower back. And exhaling, maybe going deeper in your fold or just stay where you are, making sure your lower back is okay. Keep a soft bend in the right knee if you have to, relaxing the shoulders. And when you're ready, walk the hands forward, frame the right foot, bend into the right knee one more time. Again, make sure you have hip apart in between your feet. Inhaling yourself all the way to a high crescent lunge. Keeping the tailbone in, energize the back foot. Kicking through the left heel, remember, right toes, right heel, inside, outside of the foot are pressing down. Inhaling one more here. On the exhale, twist to the right. Make sure you twist from the shoulders Arms are in line with the shoulders. Maybe gaze towards your right hand. Make sure this is okay for the lower back. So again, inhale away from the lower back. Inhaling back to center. And on the exhale, sideways, drop the left foot parallel to the mat. Keep the right knee bent into your warrior two. Right heel is in line with the left arch of the foot. Still keeping tailbone in, outer edge of the left foot pressing down. Your right toes, right heel inside, outside of the foot. Still pressing down. Shoulders away from the ear, sharpen the fingers. Have the feeling somebody's pulling you left to right and breathe. Pulling you left to right from the arms. So have the feeling the shoulder blades are going away from each other, but you stay in the center. The more you're going to bend the front knee, right knee, the more you're going to press outer edge of the left foot into the ground. Roll your left hip outside and gaze towards your right middle finger. One more breath here. And on the next inhale, reverse your warrior, left hand behind the back, reaching for your right upper thigh, or keep the left hand onto the left hip. Don't collapse the right shoulder forward, energize the right arm, maybe gazing up towards the right shoulder, right elbow. And when you're ready, inhale again to your warrior two, Virabhadasana two. Push it through the right heel, extend the front leg. Keep the arms parallel to the ground. Take a few steps with the left foot to shorten the distance in between the feet. Inhaling right arm up, exhaling to your Utthita Trikonasana. Catch onto your right big toe. Roll your left shoulder towards the ceiling. Don't collapse forward. Keep the left arm extended to the sky. Long neck. Gaze up with your left hand. Imagine you're leaning back on the wall, so you keep rolling left outer hip to the back. Your back should be in line with the hip. Outer edge of the left foot still pressing down. Right toes, right heel inside, outside of the foot pressing down. If the neck, it's too much for the neck to gaze up, you can always gaze forward. One more inhale here. In your Utthita Trikonasana and out. When you're ready, gaze down, pushing through the right heel. Inhale all the way up and reverse your triangle just for a moment to counter pose. Inhaling back, exhaling, frame the right foot and step back to a high plank. You can always skip this vinyasa and meet me in downward facing dog. If not, let's do together Chaturanga Dandasana, lower down elbows in your choice of upward facing dog or Bhujangasana Cobra. Exhaling, Adho Mukha Svanasana. 2 breaths here and out. One more. Keep spreading fingers, pressing palms. Sharpen the sitting bones, lengthen the upper body. When you're ready, feet at the back of the mat, hip apart. Inhaling left leg back and up. 3-legged up. Make a few circles with the left ankle. Inside and outside. And when you're ready, bend into the left knee. Bring the left heel towards the right back. And open the hip here. Inhaling, exhaling, gaze underneath your left orbit. Keep pressing the hands equally down into the mat. Make sure you're breathing, never hold the breath. Remember, the better you breathe, the better you can support your practice. When you're ready, gaze in front of you. Bring the left knee forward towards the chest, round into the upper body. Navel to spinal, knee to navel, knee to spinal, everything squeezing up, press the ground away from you, hold, kicking through the back, here you are, forward on your hands, and when you're ready, step the left foot in between the hands. Make sure again to have hip apart in between your feet. So later when we lift up, you have hands, left toes, left heel, inside, outside of the foot, pressing down. You are into your runner's lunge. Inhaling forward, heart and chest forward, away from the lower back. On the exhale, stretch the front leg and forward fold. Exhale into your wild pyramid. Again, make sure to always inhale away from the lower back, left outer hip, rolling up, right outer hip, rolling down. Walk the hands, maybe closer towards you so you can relax the shoulders. Maybe your wrists are under the shoulders. Always inhale away from the lower back. On the exhale, maybe fall deeper or maybe not. Relax the jaws, relax the facial muscles. One more inhale. In out. On the next inhale, walk the hands to frame the left foot, coming to that runner's lunge one more time, making sure hip apart in between your feet, inhaling all the way up, kicking through the back heel, keep the tailbone in, and breathe into your high crescent lunge. Shoulders are always away from the ears. One more breath here, stay away from the lower back. Kick through the back heel, roll your right hip forward, left hip to the back, and exhale, drop the right foot sideways, left heel in line with the right arch. Tailbone in, gaze at your left middle finger, sharpen the fingers, shoulder blades away from each other. The more you lower down to open the hip and bend into the left knee, the more you're going to press the outer edge of the right foot into the ground. Feel free to turn the right toe slightly in and right heel slightly out. Keep breathing one more. And out. Beautiful. On the next inhale, maybe flip the left palm upside down and reverse your warrior. Right hand behind the back, reaching for the left inner thigh, or just keep the right hand on the right hip. Energizing the left arm above the left ear, not collapsing forward. Roll the left shoulder to the back. Nothing changes in the legs. Maybe gaze at your left elbow. Just one breath here. And when you're ready, inhale back to Virabhadasana 2. Pushing through the left heel, extend the left leg. Keep the arms parallel to the ground. Take those 2 tiny steps to shorten the distance in between the feet. Inhaling left arm up. On the exhale, Untitled Chapter on the other side. Keep the right shoulder roll up to the ceiling. Keep the right arm extended, long neck, before you gaze up. Always relax. Maybe in a smile will help you to release tension in the joints. Keep turning right shoulder back. Outer edge of the right foot pressing down. Left toes, left heel inside outside. Off the foot pressing down. Imagine the wall is back again behind the back you're leaning onto. And remember, if this is too much on the neck, you can always gaze forward. One more breath in your Untitled Chapter. And out. When you're ready, pushing gaze down, pushing to the left heel, rise and reverse. Just for a moment, your triangle. Inhaling back up, exhaling, framing left foot and stepping back to a high plank. You're spreading fingers, pressing palms, navel to spinal. We're going to move a few times before continuing with our next flow. From downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana to plank. So let's begin, much better than talking. So back to exhale, back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhaling to a plank. And the exhale, lower down the hips. And again, inhale, shoulders away from this. Chest pushing forward and coming into a upward facing dog. We just keep the Chaturanga Dandasana in between. When you're ready again, tap the toes and exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take a moment. Remember to spread the fingers, press the palms into the ground to protect the wrist all the time. Sharpen the sitting bones and lengthen the upper body. One breath here again. And when you're ready again, inhale to a plank. Keep the toes in, exhale out, and inhale, push the heart and chest forward into a floating Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. And when you're ready, just release the feet and come into a full upward facing dog. Exhale, last downward facing dog. Into this little sequence flow. And when you're ready, drop the knees down and together take a short Malasana, bringing the palms upside down, giving the short break to the wrist. making sure you are breathing. And if you lost the connection with the breath, this is your time to catch up the breath and relax for a moment and soften the heart rate. Let the ribcage expand, upper body inflate, and remember the other option you have is separating knees as wide as the mat. Big toes are still to touch into your variation of Malasana, relaxing the jaws. Just breathe, last one. Take a break for your wrist. And when you're ready, bring the palms back down, lift yourself up into the hands and knees one more time. Separating knees hip apart, bringing wrists under the shoulders. I'm still spreading fingers, pressing the palms into the ground. Tap the toes in. Inhaling, knees up, navel to spinal. Exhaling, Adho Mukha Svanasana one more time. Sharpen the sitting bones, lengthen the upper body, and bring the feet hip apart at the back of the mat. Inhaling, right leg back and up, three-legged dog. This time we hold, keep the hips in one line, roll right hip down, left hip up, kicking through the back heel. The hands are still pressing equally down, still spreading fingers, pressing palms into the mat. And when you're ready, gaze at the top of the mat. Step the right foot in between the hands. For your runner's lunge, inhale, push the heart and chest forward. Exhale into that wide pyramid, forward fold. Keep the hips in one line. Inhale, forward runner's lunge. And all the way up to a high crescent. Shoulders away from the ears. Left hip rolls forward, right hip rolls back. Kick through the back heel. Stay away from the lower back. When you're ready, inhale again. Exhale, sideways warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Just 3 breaths here. Shoulders away from the ears. Shoulder blades away from each other. Outer edge of the left foot pressing down. Keep the tailbone in. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale up and inhale back to warrior 2. Push to the right heel, extend the right leg. Shorten the distance in between the feet. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, Utthita Trikonasana one more time. Left shoulder roll back. Left arm remains up. Long neck, gaze up. 2 breaths. Gaze in front of you or down on the mat. Push to the right heel. Inhale to rise and exhale to reverse your triangle for a moment. Inhaling all the way up. Exhaling, framing the right foot, stepping back to plank. One more time. Hold the plank here for 3. Navel to spinal. Shoulders are above the wrist. You are pressing the ground beneath you and the shoulder blades are going away from each other. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. And the same leg, right leg. One more time, step in between the hands. Bring your right hand inside your right foot and turn the feet parallel to each other. Toes in, heels out. Inhaling halfway up. Exhaling, forward fold into your Prasarita Padottanasana. Relax the neck, relax the shoulders. Make sure to keep equal weight onto the toes and heels. Feel free to make a hook around your big toe and bend the elbow on the side. Just breathing here for 2 and out. 1 more and out. Inhaling halfway up, exhaling, releasing the hands. Turn the left toes out, heel in. Your right foot still remain parallel with the ground, with the mat. Left heel in line with the right arch. Bring your left elbow, lift up and bring your left elbow onto your left upper thigh. Roll your right shoulder back. Inhaling, right arm up and exhaling, right arm above the right heel into a side angle. Now again, the more you're going to lower down the left knee to open the hip, the more you're going to press outer edge of the right foot into the ground. Inhaling away from the lower back, and make sure to not collapse into the left shoulder. One more time, gaze in front of you or maybe up at your right elbow, breathing here. One more. And out, gaze in front of you. Release your right arm onto the right hip, pushing through the left heel, lift up and extend the left leg. Shorten the distance one more time in between the feet. Inhaling, arms parallel to the ground, and exhaling to your Utthita Trikonasana. One more time on the left side this time. Roll the right shoulder back, long neck before you gaze up. And breathe, last breath here. And out, gaze down at the left foot, left hand, release the right hand on the hip. Now bend into the left knee and bring your cupcake hands outside your left pinky toe. Inhaling, right leg up, find your drishti focus point, find your balance, so adjust your hand, and if you have a block, use a block for your left hand. To find balance, we're coming into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Now, press the ground away from you. Turn the right elbow to the ceiling, kicking through the right heel, and maybe keep the right elbow here bent or extend the right arm up to the ceiling. Still kicking through the right heel. You are trying your best to turn the right elbow back, right hip to the back. One more time. The wall is behind you. You're leaning onto the wall. One breath here and out. Slowly release the right hand back on the hip. Gaze down, bend into the left knee and step the right foot back from where you came. Bring the right hand again around the right big toe. Stretch the left leg and inhale, right arm up. Utthita Trikonasana. One more time, long neck before you gaze up. Exhaling out. And when you're ready, once more, gaze down at your left foot. Frame the left foot with the hands, and this time you're going to step the left leg back and up in three-legged dog. So you're facing the back of the mat right now. Bend into the left knee and drop the left foot all the way to the right side of your mat, coming onto your right hand. Inhaling, left arm up and chest lifting to the sky into your wild thing, releasing left arm above the head. Pushing the hips high, the chest and heart lifting high to the sky. One breath here. And when you are ready, coming back into your three-legged dog. Left leg high. And when you're ready, step the left foot in between the hands one more time. Walking left hand inside your left foot and coming sideways on the mat. Toes in, heels out for your Prasarita Padottanasana. One more time. Inhaling halfway up. Exhaling, maybe hook around your big toe with the piss finger. Bending elbows and forward fold here. One more time. Remember to keep equal weight onto the heels and toes. Long neck, heavy head. And if this is too easy, the distance you have in between your feet, it's too easy for you, you can shorten the distance in between the feet. If it's too hard for you, you can open wider. Make sure you are breathing and you're letting gravity to work on your neck, on your head. You relax the shoulders. One breath here. And out. Inhaling halfway up. Exhaling. Frame the right foot one more time and step back to a plank. We take our vinyasa, coming forward, spread the fingers, press the palms, high plank. Exhale, lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhaling, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhaling, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take a break anytime, remember. So feel free, if you want a break, to always take your child's pose. Relaxing before continuing the other side. Just 2 breaths here. Sharpen the sitting bones, spread the fingers, press the palms, lengthen the upper body. Bring the feet at the back of the mat, hip apart. Inhaling left leg up, 3-legged dog. Keep the left hip rolling down, right hip rolling up, squaring the hips. Keep pressing the hands equally down. Kicking through that back here and lengthening the upper body just the same way you do in downward facing dog. When you are ready, bend into that left knee, bring the left knee forward into a high plank, squeezing that knee to the belly and squeezing navel to spinal, pressing the ground away from you, shoulder blades are going away from each other. When you're ready, step the left foot in between the hands, runner's lunge. Inhaling, pushing the heart and chest forward, lengthen the upper body. Exhaling, stretch the front leg, straighten the front leg, and exhale, forward fold into a wide pyramid. Walking the hands maybe closer to you, wrists under the shoulders. Keep the hips leveled, left hip rolls up, right hip rolls down, inhaling away from the lower back, exhaling, maybe fall deeper or maybe stay where you are. Inhaling forward to a runner's lunge, exhaling and inhaling all the way up. Keep the tailbone in, kicking through the back heel, left toes, left heel, inside, outside of the foot. Still pressing down, shoulders away from the ears. Just 2 breaths here. And on the exhale, whoops, warrior 2. Step the right foot sideways, left heel in line with the right arch of the foot. Shoulder blades away from each other, shoulders away from the ears. Tailbone in. The more you lower down the left foot, the more you're going to press out the ridge of the right foot into the mat. Breathing here. 1 more and out. Last one in. And the next inhale, reverse your warrior, extending the left arm above the left hip. Roll the left shoulder to the back, not collapsing. Nothing changes in my legs. Maybe gazing up at the left elbow. And when you're ready, back to warrior 2, pushing to the left heel, extend the left leg, shortening the distance. Inhaling left arm up, exhaling, Uttita Trikonasana. Turn the right shoulder to the back. Keep the right arm extending, long neck before you gaze up. Remember, you can always gaze forward if this is too much for your neck. Keep turning right hip back. Inhaling, always breathing, supporting your practice with the breath. Beautiful. Pushing through the left heel, gaze down. Inhale all the way up. Reverse your triangle just for a moment. And when you're ready, exhale. Frame your left foot and step back to a high plank where you hold here for 5. Shoulder blades are pressing down and away from each other. Press the ground away from you. Spread the fingers. Press the palms into the ground. Able to spine a long neck. For 3. For 2. And for 1, when you're ready, inhale and exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing in, breathing out. Relax the neck. Lengthen the upper body, sharpen the sitting bones, and the same leg stepping. Left foot step in between the hands for your runner's lunge, and step the left hand inside your left foot, coming sideways on the mat once more. Toes and heels out. Bring the right hand under the face, down on the mat or on the ground, spreading fingers, pressing palms, equal weight onto the heels and toes. Inhale here and exhale, left arm up to twist. Make sure this is okay for the lower back. So you're twisting from the shoulder, you are not hurting the lower back. You gazing up towards the left hand only if the neck stay okay. If not, gaze in front of you, equal weight remains onto the heels and toes and into that right hand down on the ground. 1 more breath here. Stay away from the lower back. And and out. And when you're ready, exhale, switching hands, left hand take the place of the right. Inhale here, exhale, right arm up to twist. Again, you're twisting from the shoulder. Follow the hand with the gaze, only if the neck is okay. Breathing in and out, support your practice with the breath. 2 more, inhale and out. Inhale and out. And when you're ready, release the right hand back down into the ground. Inhaling halfway up. And exhaling forward fold once more. Maybe catch onto the big toes with the peace finger. Forward folding into your full Prasarita Padottanasana. D. I think this is E. I hope my teachers are not listening to me right now. Yeah, Prasarita Padottanasana D. Relax the shoulders, long neck, heavy head, equal weight onto the heels and toes. Inhaling halfway up. Exhaling, framing right foot at the back of the mat. Coming into a runner's lunge here. And keep the left foot sideways, left arch of the foot in line with the right hip. Keep the right knee bent and bring the right lower arm on top of the right upper thigh. Roll your left shoulder back, inhaling left arm up, exhaling left arm above the left hip. Now press the lower arm gently towards the right upper thigh so you're not collapsing into the left shoulder. Outer edge of the left foot still pressing down, keeping that right knee bent and keeping the left arm energized above the left hip. Long neck, maybe gaze up at the left elbow or just in front of you. Keep turning left shoulder back. Inhaling and always exhaling through the nose, and remember to support your practice with the breath. When you are ready, inhale left arm up. Push yourself to stand. Shorten the distance in between the feet one more time. Inhaling arms parallel to the ground and exhaling Utthita Trikonasana one more time. At the back of the mat, adjusting the distance in between the feet according to you. Roll the left shoulder back. Extend the left arm up, long neck. Remember, before you gaze up. 2 breaths here in your Utthita Trikonasana. Always support the practice with the breath. Last one, inhale and out. If you're gazing up, gaze down. Release the left hand on the hip. Bend into the right knee and bring that cupcake hands outside your right pinky toe. Inhaling left leg back and up high. Adjust the right hand anywhere to find balance and using a block if you have it. Roll the left elbow to the sky, left hip to the sky to open the chest. Kick through the left heel and maybe extend the left arm up. Now the standing leg, the right leg in this case, it's pressing strongly into the ground. Right toes, right heel, inside, outside of the foot. If gazing up is too much, you can always gaze down for a better balance. 1 breath here, still kicking through the left heel and out. Slowly bring the left hand on the hip, bend into the right knee and step the right foot back from where you came. Extend the right leg, again catching onto your right big toe or bring the hand inside the right foot or outside the right foot. Turning the left shoulder to the sky and extending the left arm up one more time for your Utthita Trikonasana. Breathing 1 breath here and out. Slowly gaze in front of you. Exhale, frame the right foot, coming into a runner's lunge and extend and shoot that right leg back up. 3-legged dog at the back of the mat. The right leg is high. We're going to move into the wild thing from here. So bend into the right knee, bring the right heel
towards the left butt, and then turn the weight of the body onto your left hand and drop that right foot towards the left side of the mat. Inhaling, right arm up, left leg is extended. Maybe push the heart and chest to the sky. Extend the right arm behind you. You can keep the right knee bent, you can keep both knees bent. Keep squeezing bottom and push the heart and chest to the sky. Exhaling, coming back to a three-legged dog. Right leg up and back. Step the right foot in between the hands, runner's lunge. Bring the right hand inside the right foot. Turn sideways on the mat. One more time. Toes in, heels out. Inhaling halfway up. Hands up the hips. And exhaling, forward fold. Try to see if you can bring the elbows towards the back, squeezing shoulder blades together, and try at the same time to drop the crown of the head towards the ground, keeping equal weight onto the heels and toes. If this is too much, you can just repeat what we did earlier. Catch the big toe with the peace finger. Any variation that works for you, just make sure you're breathing long and heavy head. One breath again here, and out. Slowly inhale halfway up. If your hands are at the hips, exhale, hands down. Inhaling again halfway up, exhaling forward, top of the mat. Frame the left foot and step back to a high plank. Taking our Vinyasa, exhale, lower down, Chaturanga. Inhaling, Bhujangasana or Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhaling, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhaling here, long and out of the mouth. Beautiful. Relax completely. And then you're ready, drop the knees down and both knees together, walk towards your right feet. Bring the feet outside to the right side of your mat and walk the hands closer. Sit onto your hips and extend the legs in front of you. Now roll both outer hips to the inner thighs. Bring the feet and legs together, pushing through the heels, pointing the toes up, making sure you are again protecting lower back. So always inhale away from the lower back. Inhaling, arms up. This is the time you use a strap if you have it and if you think you need it. Exhaling, catch anything accessible for you today. And if you're using a strap, place it on the balls of the feet. Inhaling once more away from the lower back, shoulders away from the ear. So I'm not here. I'm rolling the shoulders away. On the exhale, forward, fold. In. Stretch well, the back of the legs all the way to the shoulders, back of the legs, the hips, sides of the body, stretching into our Paschimottanasana, forward, forward, always inhaling away from the lower back and exhaling, maybe going deeper into your forward, maybe not. Trying to reach the crown of the head towards the feet, more than the forehead, to the knees. That's not what you want to do. You want to keep a flat back as much as you can. One more breath here into your Paschimottanasana. And when you're ready, inhale halfway up. Exhale here and inhale to release. Bend into the right knee sideways, bringing right foot inside the left inner thigh. Your left leg still the same, pushing to the heel, point the toes up. Turn yourself towards the left leg. Inhaling again away from the lower back, shoulders away from the exhaling. Catch onto the left foot, rolling right shoulder down, left shoulder up, and exhaling forward fold into Janu Shirshasana, forward fold again. Make sure you inhale always away from the lower back. You probably have the right shoulder lifting up slightly. Make sure to inhale first and exhale, then try to keep a flat back as much as it's possible for you, not working the lower back. Keep a soft neck, soft shoulders, and the heavy head here. Anything that you feel like hurting the lower back, you always modify to feel better or come out of the pose. One breath here, keep kicking through the left heel. And out. Slowly inhale halfway up. Exhale there and inhale to release. Now bend the left foot in front of the right, heel to heel in line with the pelvic floor. Sitting bones up, down into the ground. Inhaling, arms up again, shoulders away from the ears. In, away from the lower back, upper body away from the lower back. On the exhale, turn towards your left, right hand, left knee. In left hand behind you. Inhale again, away from the lower back. On the exhale, turn the gaze towards the left shoulder into a twist. Once more, making sure I am not twisting from the lower back. I am turning with my shoulders here in my twist. Relax the jaws. Make sure this is okay for the lower back. One breath again. And out. And when you're ready, inhale and exhale. Come back to center. Keep the legs where they are, keep the feet where they are. Sitting bones into the ground, hands in front of you. Walk, walk, walk. And exhale, forward fold, all the way down. Keep pressing, sitting bones down into the ground and walk the hands away from you. Keep the shoulders away from the ears and relax here. Fold, drop the head into the ground. Just to relax for a moment. Keep the sitting bones down. Relax the shoulders. One big breath. Let the ribcage expand. And slowly head up. Inhale, walk the hands back towards you. Lift yourself up into seated and extend the legs in front of you. Feel free to point the toes forward and back a few times. Lift the heels off the ground. And when you're ready, keep the right leg where it is. Bend into the left knee, sole of the left foot inside the right inner thigh. Kicking through the right heel, point the toes up. Roll right out the hip to the inner thigh. Turn yourself to the right leg, inhaling, arms up, shoulders away from the ears. Exhaling, forward fold, use a strap if you need it. Inhaling again for a flat back and turn the left shoulder down in this case. Exhaling, forward fold into your Yogena Cittasya. On the other side, again make sure this is okay for the lower back. Inhale always away from the lower back and exhale, maybe go deeper in your fold or maybe not. Relax the jaws, always facial muscles support your practice with the breath. If the mind wanders, just come back here to the practice, observing your inhalation and your exhalation. The cool in breath and the warmth of the air coming onto the out breath. One more breath here in the Yogena Cittasya. Exhaling out. Inhaling halfway up. Exhaling there and inhale to come all the way up. Bend into the right knee in front of the left. Sitting bones down. Inhaling, arms up. On the exhale, turn towards your right, left hand, right knee, right hand behind you. Again, inhale away from the lower back, and maybe on the exhale, I turn my gaze towards the right shoulder. Make sure to not collapse the right hand down, to not crunch into the right side of the body in this case. Stay always away from the lower back. On every inhale, you keep refreshing this lengthening the upper body away from the lower back. And maybe on the exhale, you go deeper in the twist, or maybe you're just comfortable where you are today. You do not have to achieve everything in one class. You have a lifetime to practice. One big breath again here together. And out. And when you're ready, inhale and exhale back to center. Again, keep the sitting bones down, hands, fingertips in front of you. Pressing sitting bones down, lengthen the upper body and walking the hands away from you. Exhale. Forward fold. One more time here. Trying to stretch the sides of the body and at the same time pressing the sitting bones down into the ground. Relax completely. Inhale, exhale. Relax the shoulders. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. And always relax the facial muscles. Even you can stick the tongue out of your mouth if you feel too much tension on your jaw. Just stick your tongue out and see how immediately you are relaxing everything. One more inhale here. Out. Slowly inhale up. Walk the hands back towards you. And release, extending the legs in front of you, or again pointing toes forward and back a few times, and then come forward on your mat, making sure you have nothing behind you without dropping or collapsing. Just lean back and hug the knees into the chest for a moment, making sure lower back stays on the ground, and then just rock from side to side. Relax the feet, give a little massage to the lower back. Hopefully you haven't hurt anything there, but we usually always keep tension in that area. So give a little massage here, staring at the ceiling, relaxing always. And breathing at all the time, support your practice. When you are ready, extend the left leg down in front of you. Bring the left hand onto your right knee, right hand onto the right shin bone, and gently bring that right knee towards the right shoulder. Making sure you remain flat back on the mat, and you can relax the feet. Shoulder blades are down, long neck, heavy head, everything down. And especially again, lower back remains down on the mat. When you are ready, extend the right arm outside your mat, in line with the right shoulder, and with the left hand pull that right knee towards the left side of the mat. You can hop your hip to the right slightly, and then drop that right knee all the way to the left side of the long neck, still gazing up, or maybe long neck gazing towards your right hand. Make sure to keep the shoulders in, right arm in line with the right shoulder, and try to keep shoulder blades down. Twisting a little bit. Supine twist here. Just 2 more breaths. Relaxing always. Maybe close down the eyes. 1 more. Slowly bring the gaze and the right knee back to center. 1 more hug here of the right knee, and then switch sides. Extend the right knee down, bring yourself back to the center of the mat, and hug the left knee into the chest. Left hand, left shin bone, right hand top of the left knee. Stay flat on the mat, shoulder blades down, press the lower back into the ground, relax the feet. Relax the facial muscles, soft gaze to the sky. And relax the shoulders always. Start noticing your body. We are slowing down here. So this is the time when you can, if you were not paying attention to yourself, to your body, to the movements, to what you were doing during the class, because that can happen. We are always thinking about what we have to do next, unfortunately. Then maybe this is the time when you start bringing your mind back here. You notice yourself, what's going on with you right now. What is your mind? How is your lower back doing? How are your shoulders? Are you actually relaxed when I'm saying to relax? Or you're just thinking somewhere else? So soften the muscles around the belly. Soften the shoulders. When you're ready, extend the left arm outside, the left shoulder, left side of your mat, and with the right hand, pull the left knee all the way to the right side of the mat. Take that little hop with the hip towards the center of the mat so you can twist better, keeping shoulder blades down, long neck gaze up, or long neck gaze at your left side of the mat, left hand. Again, bring your awareness to your body. What's going on? Are you relaxed? Are you at peace? Are your shoulders relaxing? Are the muscles around the belly starting to relax? Your facial muscles? How is everything going on with you right now? Make sure this is okay for the lower back, and make sure you are at peace right now. 1 more inhale here. and out. And when you're ready, bring the gaze back to center. Squeeze and hug that left knee one more time into the chest. And then extend the left leg down on the ground. Inhaling here, exhaling, arms above the head, behind you, on top of the mat. And stretch yourself out. Point the toes to the back of the mat and the arms above. And exhale, hug both knees one more time into the chest. Inhaling again, exhaling, forehead to the knees. Give yourself a nice hug. Maybe say, I love you. Giving a kiss to yourself. Always love yourself. Slowly roll up to a seated and come forward into a cross-legged seated position. Before we end the class, we will do a little bit of breathing exercise, pranayama. Just two short sequence of pranayama. So before we begin, I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna do yogic breath with the inner retention, and then Brahmari pranayama or the B sound. And if you are not familiar with the practice, I think I have video separate for that. And I will check. If I don't have it, I'm going to put it out later. Alright, in breathing exercises, like in during the class, try to relax, not just in the breathing exercises, what I'm trying to say. Like in everything we're doing during yoga practice, try to relax. So when you will inhale and exhale, try to not tense yourself too much. Try to relax the shoulders, again, facial muscles, and rest the hands on the knees or thighs, okay? So we will, as I said, we will begin with the yogic breath. You will inhale for 4 counts, you will hold the breath for 4 counts, and then you will exhale out for 8 counts. This is why, because we are always short in the exhalation, so we need to get better at that, okay? Alright, let's begin. Feel free to close your eyes, and again, take a deep inhale here. Before beginning, we try to relax the movement. Everything let go. One more like that before we begin. Make sure the muscles around the belly are soft, the facial muscles are relaxed. Inhaling. And all out. And let's begin. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Slowly. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 more rounds like that. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to normal breathing. What's normal for you?
You should feel relaxed. Inhaling and exhaling. Before moving into Brahmari Pranayama, the B sound, take a moment. And when you're ready, let's begin. Brahmari Pranayama, we gently press to close the ears but not pushing too much. We inhale naturally, what's normal inhalation for you, and we exhale with the sound of a B. So we let all the head, all the scalp shine, not shining, that's another one, vibrating, what I want to say, okay? So again, check out my other video about Brahmari Pranayama. So again, closing gently the ears here, inhaling. We do this just for 5 times. Inhale and out. 2, inhale. 3, inhale. 4, inhale. 1, inhale. 'So release the hands and just come back to normal breath. And out. Should feel relaxed and at peace right now. Brahmari Pranayama help releasing anxiety, stress, and help us relax a lot. Inhaling a few more breaths here. And out. Before ending the class, let's chant Om a few times. Maybe let's do it for just 10 times. Om, it's always good to chant the sound of our creation. Also, chanting Om helps to relax, helps to bring patience to the body, to us, and relax our mind. Also, chanting Om, it helps us bring positive vibrations around us. So bringing the hands at the heart, just for 10 times. We will inhale to prepare and exhale to Om. Let's begin. Inhale. Oh. Release the hands down. Before ending the class, let's take a few breaths here together. 2 more, inhale and out. Again, inhale and out. Wrap the palms against each other. Keep your eyes still closed for a moment. Creating a little bit of heat with the hands and palms. And then place the palms on your eyes. Giving a little massage to your eyes, forehead and face. And then again bring the palms again on your eyes and open your eyes inside your palms. Slowly release the hands back at the heart. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed the class. 3 shantis before we leave. Together, inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. The light within me honors the light within. Namaste. Thank you so much again. Have a wonderful day or evening, depending when you're practicing. I see you next class.